Welcome back, CATatoes, to my channel for a new episode of the K-Drama Legacy Generation 1 Fisherman's Daughter, episode 18. So in the last episode, the drama came. Yoonah and Hyung-sik got into an argument after she attempted to tell him he should sell the hotel because of the ultimatum that his mother gave her, and he wanted to hear none of it, and he told her to leave. So Yoonah, of course, was upset, and she was feeling really numb for the following days, and she knew she'd messed up and had approached it all wrong, and she should have just been upfront and honest, but she wasn't. And after talking with Min and her dad about everything, she knew that the two of them needed to talk, and that is where it leads us to the start of today's episode. A week went by without hearing anything from Hyung-sik. Not a single text message, and definitely no phone calls. I even stopped by his house several times to see him, but it was always quiet and empty. Speaking with both Min and my dad had helped me to gain more of a resolve about the whole situation. They were right. I needed to talk to him and tell him everything. It was the only way. But how was I supposed to talk to him if I could never find him? Fear crept in as I thought the one thought I didn't want to. Had he left the island? Before I panicked too long, an idea struck me. If anyone knew where he was, it was probably Sohee. Surely she might know what he's been up to. I quickly called her and asked if she knew anything. I felt relief sweep over me when I heard he'd been at the hotel a lot, working with the employees on new goals and business plans. She asked what was going on, so I spilled everything to her. She was silent on the other line for a moment, but soon let out a sigh. Thank goodness. It all makes sense now. When I asked her what did, she continued. I could tell something was off with Hyung-sik, but I couldn't tell what. Now I know. After a few more minutes of discussion, Sohee agreed to help me meet up with him. She would arrange for the two of them to meet, but I would be nearby waiting, and on her signal, would come forward to confront him. I was so happy to have her help, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous and was completely confident in how things would go down. I had to explain myself. I had to let him know what happened and why I said what I did. I owed him an explanation. I needed to tell him how I felt. The day arrived. I was nervous, antsy, and scared. The meeting was taking place at a dock not too far from town. There usually weren't very many people there, so it was private enough for what could be taking place, good or bad. I saw Sohee waiting at a table, looking out over the ocean. It wasn't long when I heard footsteps in the sand, approaching. It was him, Hyung-sik. He looked so handsome, but bitter at the same time. I missed seeing his face so much. All I wanted to do was burst out from where I was hiding and feel his embrace. The two began conversing upon his arrival. Took you long enough. You know how annoyed I get when I have to wait? So he glared at him. Hyung-sik rolled his eyes. Please, you'll survive. So what's so important that you dragged me out here to talk? A little bird told me that you and Yoonah got into an argument and haven't seen each other since. Is that true? Hyung-sik stared at her with his eyebrows furrowed. Maybe that little birdie shouldn't concern itself with other people's problems. So he immediately stood up and approached him, crossing her arms. Did you even give her a chance to explain herself, or did you just yell and tell her to leave? He was silent. She gave an exasperated sigh. Seriously? You shouldn't have just jumped to conclusions. Maybe you should have found out more before you... He cut her off. It's none of your business. So he let out a small chuckle. You're absolutely right. It's not. But it is both of yours. I made my way forward from where I'd been hiding. Hyung-sik turned, his eyes widening. With a wave of her hand and one last comment, Sohee made her exit. The rest is up to you. See you later. Hyung-sik and I stood across from each other in silence for what felt like an eternity. he wasn't saying anything. In fact, he wasn't even looking at me. He kept his eyes on the ocean. I took a deep breath. Hyung-sik, I want to explain myself. Haven't you done that enough? He threw back dryly. No, I simply stated. He finally looked my way, catching my eyes. The things that I said, I didn't want to. I said them because I was scared. He lifted his head, his curiosity rising. Now you're not making sense. Just get to the point. This was it. This was the moment. I looked intensely at him and continued. Before I left your house that morning to catch my flight back here to the island, your mother asked to meet with me. His eyebrows furrowed. I continued. Everything was fine at first. She just asked how I liked my stay, but then she... Hyung-sik spoke up. She what? I took a deep breath and let it out. She gave me an ultimatum. He stared at me with his mouth slightly apart. I could tell there were several different emotions going across his face. She told me that if I wanted to stay with you, I needed to convince you to sell the hotel. If I didn't, she would make sure that I wouldn't be a part of your life anymore. I was scared. I didn't know what she meant by that, or what she would do to me if I didn't, but I also didn't want to ask you to do something I knew for a fact you would never want to do. I know how much this place means to you, but I didn't want to lose you either. He still didn't say anything, so my fears began to rise more. I knew I had to tell him how I really felt. In my last moment of desperation, I called out, more importantly than anything, I love you and I don't know what to do with myself. I don't want you to hate me, but I don't want to disappear from your life either. I feel so lost and I just don't know. Before I could say any more, I felt arms wrapping themselves around me. Hyung-sik had walked forward, embracing me. His voice trembled as he whispered, Yoonah, I'm sorry. This is all my fault, and my family's. Please, forgive me. I couldn't contain it anymore. I let the tears spill over and clung tightly to him, afraid to let him go. He squeezed me tighter. I love you too. At this point, I couldn't hold it in. I bawled my eyes out, never wanting the moment to end. I said it. He said it. It was real, and it was happening. We loved each other. We wanted to be together, but now we just had to figure out what to do about his mom. Yoonah and Hyung-sik have just basically reconciled everything, and so they are just spending some time here at the dock, cuddling and just reminiscing and things like that. And oh, look, he's giving her a massage, which is super sweet. They're so cute. Don't we just love that? They're gonna chat. I don't know why they're having an awkward encounter, but yeah, guys. So Hyung-sik now knows the truth about what happened between Yoonah and his mom, Mrs. Park. So he knows now that she gave her an ultimatum and threatened basically to not allow her to be a part of his life. And he's still sitting here trying to reassure Yoonah. He's like, listen, thank you so much for telling me the truth about everything. Like, it all makes sense now. And I should have had more faith in you. Like, I'm sorry for jumping to conclusions. And she's like, well, I'm sorry for being hesitant to tell you. I was so scared. I didn't know how to bring it up or to talk about it. And I just kind of jumped the gun with it. And sorry, guys, if I sound congested. I definitely am. So my son had a cold and now I do too. But yeah, also, in other news, I need to tell you guys, if you didn't see my announcement on the community board, I am pregnant with my second child, and it is another boy. So I'm super excited. I'm not due until May of 2025. And so I'm really excited. My son's going to be a big brother and have a little brother, and it's going to be precious. But anyways, back to what we are doing here. So yeah, Hyung-sik is trying to, oh my gosh, look, they're both doing push-ups. That's too funny. But he's trying to let her know that he's going to take care of things. He's not going to let his mom push her around because it's his life. His mom doesn't have a say in who he hangs out with, who he chooses to be with. That is all his choice. So also, let me show you guys this little dock venue. I did make this for this part of my series because I looked on the gallery and there wasn't really anything that I felt suited what I wanted for the aesthetic. So yeah, this is how it is. Isn't it cute? I'm really happy with how it turned out. I wanted it to kind of be like its own little thing away from it, like it's an older dock, so it's more like run down, but yet they've really tried to renovate some of it to bring it back. But still, a lot of people don't use this venue. It's a little bit out of the way from everything else, so it's a nice private place to be. So anyways, let's have, I wonder if we can have them go fish. Can they go fish together right now? I think that would be really cute. They could have a little chit chat. Or is fishing still not working here in Sulani? I guess it's not working here. Okay, that's okay. It is what it is. But, oh, it looks like she tried to hold hands, but he didn't want to. Like, I swear, guys, this whole romance system that came with the Love Struck expansion pack is, like, so confusing. Like, you see how high their romance bar is, but then for him to reject wanting to hold hands with her, like, I honestly don't get it. I really don't. But anyways, he is just wanting to let her know that he is so happy to be back with her again. He was feeling so down and didn't have anyone to talk to and things like that. But he's like, I've had a lot of time to think about ideas with the hotel and I'm so excited about it and I can't wait to share them with you and everything. And he's like, I want to make things as official as I can with you. And part of that is I want to tell your parents that we're together. I want to introduce myself properly. And Yoonah's like, are you sure about that? Like, I mean, my mom can be a little much. And he's like, of course, Yoonah, like, I have no shame in being with you. And I don't want you to feel that way about me. And she's like, I would never have shame. Like, everyone thinks you are just so attractive and kind and gentlemanly. Like, I don't think anyone would ever think anything bad. And he's like, so let's make it official. Let's tell your family and make them know all the truths about everything. So, oh, guys, tomorrow he is going to, that's right, introduce himself as her boyfriend. Yes. And so she's like feeling so lighthearted about it. She has to use the bathroom though, apparently. And so I did want to see, does she have work tomorrow? I can't remember. No, she does have the day off, which is perfect. So he will go over to her house for probably dinner, maybe even lunch, to do the big introduction and whatnot. But I'm thinking we should be able to get her promoted the next time she goes to work. She is working super hard. She is the head caterer. We're trying to get her into the next category. I think she's right now at level 6 of her career. So yeah, she's doing pretty well. And look at that fish. I wonder what type of fish that is. A grouper or something like that. But anyways, I'm happy to see that they're able to spend some time together. Of course, he's just up here playing on his phone, which is so typical of Sims. So confess attraction, give a romantic gift. I mean, I'm afraid that she's gonna, like, if she confesses her attraction to him, that it's going to, like, make him mad because, see, he's feeling embarrassed still. Like, I don't know why these moodlets last so long for that. So she's reached level 3 of her romance skill. She can whisper about desires with other Sims. So that did make him happy. Can they kiss? Is he going to be willing to do that? So they look like they are. There we go. They got a little smoochy smooch in, which makes me really, really happy. Oh, they are so cute. They really are. So flirt. She's going to tease him flirtatiously because why wouldn't she? Of course, now she's going to stretch instead. And I forgot she's wanting to spend time with her sister, but it is starting to get late, so we probably should go ahead and get back to the house because she is pretty hungry. But look how happy Hyung-sik is. Like, it warms my heart to see this big smile on his face. He's feeling so relieved that, you know, how he was thinking Yoonah was, like based on what happened between them. He was thinking like she was someone he couldn't trust anymore, and it was really hard for him to come to terms with that. And now to know that none of that is true and the reality of it, like he is feeling on cloud nine again, but he's also really stressed out because he's got to figure out how he's going to confront his mother about everything. Like, he knows that she kind of calls the shots with a lot of stuff with the company, but at the same time, that hotel still has been given to him essentially in a way. And so it's like he has to tread carefully because he doesn't want to like screw up all of his connections, but he also doesn't want her to trample all over his choices in his future. Like, he does not want to be led around like a dog, you know. He wants to make his own choices. And like, I love how there's just this random person back here at the waterfall. I don't know what they're doing, but you know, they're just there. But it's so beautiful, isn't it? Is this the waterfall that people can woohoo at? Ew, why is this green? Why is the water green? What's going on? Is it just because the beach is dirty? Ew, that's kind of gross. I've never seen that. Like, look, it's like stinky. It doesn't let you like do anything though. But is this the attract frogs? Yeah, so it looks like they can woohoo in here. I've never done a woohoo in the waterfall, so that would be something really cute to do at some point. But and what is this? Why do they have a fish poacher? There's fish poachers? What are you supposed to do with fish poachers? Hold up. What does this mean? Ask nicely to leave. Confront about wrongdoing. I'm going to have Yoonah confront about wrongdoing because I just want to see what happens. Like, who is this person? Arjun Kapoor. All right, Yoonah girl, come and defend your fellow sea creatures that your father loves and adores. Let's see, is she gonna? Here she comes. She's like, excuse me? Look how evil he is. Oh, she's like, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, these fish are so rare and special to this area. They are a part of our culture. Like, why would you do this? And let's see how he's gonna take it. Yoonah, how's it going? I mean, it doesn't seem bad. Oh, now he's yelling at her. Are we gonna get any kind of anything from it? I know she's feeling hungry. She's chilled because it's cold outside. He does not want to listen. He's telling her to go away. OMG, how rude. Let's see if we can ask him nicely to leave. She's like, well, how about you just go because you shouldn't be here. So, and then we're going to go home because this girl, I don't want her to freeze to death either. But is he going to go? Can we make him leave? Maybe. Relaxing swim, making a difference. Look at how beautiful nature is when it prospers because she got him to go away. All right, way to be, Yoonah. Okay, let's go back to the house before she freezes. Good morning, everyone. Yoonah has woken up. She's feeling pretty good. And today is actually Harvest Fest, which she is really in love with this holiday, and her main thing is that she wants to make a grand meal. And this actually works out perfect because Hyung-sik's going to come over today to introduce himself officially as her boyfriend and let the family know that they are in a relationship, so Yoonah can make a delicious big meal and have him come and celebrate with them. So it looks like Hanul, whatever she's watching, is increasing her romance skill, which is actually pretty funny. But it looks like Yoonah has already gotten the decorating done and the thankful spirit for Harvest Fest. And so we just have the grand meal left to do. So that will be, I think, easy enough because she is so good at that stuff. And oh, I forgot about these gnomes. There are so many of them. But she has been wanting, look, get in a relationship. Yes, honey. Yes. That's exactly what we want to see. So we're definitely going to keep that on there, and she was wanting to spend time with her sister. So let's hug her lovingly and come and spend a little bit of time. Look at her. She's over here swooning, which she does still like Colt, doesn't she? Yeah, she does. She has good compatibility with him for some reason. And yeah, it says they're acquaintances, but she's still into this guy. So it looks like Yoonah is trying to prep her sister up and give her a little, did I say prep? Pep. That's the word I meant. She's trying to give her a little pep talk. She's like, hey, is everything okay? You seem a little down lately. She's like, oh, just, teenage problems, boys, crushes, things like that. And she's like, oh, well, is there anything I can give you advice on? She's like, no offense, sis, but I really don't think so. I mean, I haven't seen you in all that many relationships. And then she's like, oh, but I guess I can show you a few guys I think are pretty cute. And then they're over here laughing about him. And she's like, oh my gosh, Hanul, you're a type. But I don't think Hanul has mentioned anything about like her liking Colt to any of them. So we'll have to see kind of what happens with that. But anyways, I figure we'll send Yoonah out on a jog with Barum. Where is our dog? Barum, where are you? There he is, our sweet boy. He needs to be given some care and some love. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm thinking that by the time we are done with our little afternoon jog here with him, that it will be close to dinner time where she will be able to have Hyung-sik come over for dinner. And she is honestly feeling pretty nervous. She's excited, but she's also nervous because she knows that her mom is going to flip out about it. She's going to be so excited, and she's going to ask 5,000 questions. She's going to want to know all the details. When did it happen? How long has it been going on? And things like that. And then her sister's going to be kind of shocked, like, oh, like this is for real. And she's like, she knows that her dad basically kind of knows what's been going on the whole time. And so she thinks that her dad will be totally cool with it. Like he has a lot of approval for Hyung-sik, and I mean, technically Soa does too, so it's not like an issue. And Home Slice, why are you running around? Oh my gosh, he just disappeared. Maybe that's why he's running around like a psycho. Look at these birds. Look how dumb their little legs look. They're literally little sticks. Oh boy. But anyways, she is also though very excited. She can't wait to be walking around proudly proclaiming that he is her man. And so things are just moving forward, and she is so happy about it. So, oh my gosh, why is everybody running around like they're so scared? I don't understand what's happening. Like, is there like a shark attack going on? Like, like, see, she's still running like a psycho. Girl, what is your problem? It is time for the dinner party, so everyone has changed into some nice clothes. The guests should be arriving soon, and Mean's family are coming to join them like they usually do each year for Harvest Fest, so they're really excited. But we're going to call it, I guess in this case, Island Fest. So they're just celebrating the culture of the island and the people coming together and things like that. And so Yoonah is busy currently right now making a grand meal using fish that her dad got. And oh my gosh, there he is. There's our boy Hyung-sik. He's like, hey sir, it's me, Hyung-sik. And Chanae's like, oh, hey there, Hyung-sik. How have things been going? I haven't seen you around for a while. He's like, oh yeah, got pretty busy with things. And oh, there's Mean's brother, June. So it's so good to see them. I love his outfit. Look at him. He's so funny. And so Hyung-sik's like, oh, you're Mean's brother? Because I don't think they've ever actually met before. But Yoonah's like, hey, Hyung-sik, I'm just getting dinner ready, so don't worry, it'll be ready soon. And are these gnomes all in the way? I bet you they are. I'm going to move these things because we can't have them interfering with our party. Resume the fish dinner, Yoonah. We don't have time for this nonsense. Oh, it looks like some of our other guests have arrived. Here is Sohee. Of course, we invited her. She looks gorgeous as usual. And then there is Songo Tong and Min and her mother, Bongcha. And her dad should be here too. I don't know if he has arrived yet. Maybe he's at work or something. I'm not sure. Or maybe we'll just see him and he'll show up later. Oh, here come the last of our guests. It's Do-hwan. Look how cute he looks. And there he is, Do-yeon. So that is Min's father. So looks like all of our guests have officially arrived. Everyone is so excited for Yoonah's cooking. They have always enjoyed it for years, and basically Soa used to help Yoonah with the grand meal, but since Yoonah's gotten older and she's really refined a lot of recipes and things, she just honestly takes over hosting these events, which I absolutely love. So I'm gonna go ahead and have her call people to the grand meal. She's like, come on everybody, get something to eat. It's ready, and they are stoked. They can smell the fresh fish in the air. Oh, it's going to be delightful. And yes, their house is super small. Like, they don't really have room for everybody to sit and eat, but you know, that doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's just about everyone being together, having some delicious food cooked by family or friends for some of them. And yeah, look at Hyung-sik. He got himself some of the bread she made. Everybody's really digging into that. But look, I love how Sohee's hanging out over here with Hyung-sik. She's like, I feel a little awkward and uncomfortable. She's never met all of these people before, so there's just a lot going on. Do-hwan's in here chatting with Min's brother and Yoonah. He's probably trying to, find out some things. But anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and have, I don't know why Soa's acting like she's never met Hyung-sik, because I know that they've definitely met before, but oh well, maybe it's just because they haven't talked in a while, so their relationship bar went down or something. That's all I can really surmise. But I want both her mom and dad to come in here so that they can talk to Hyung-sik. So we're gonna have him come on over, because he is going to make the official announcement. He's like, thank you so much for allowing me to come to your family's Island Fest party. Like, it's really great to be here with the family, and of course with Yoonah. And speaking of Yoonah, there's something that I'd really like to tell you guys. And so I was like all ears. She's like, yes, Hyung-sik. And look, here comes her dad. He's like, Yoonah and I are officially dating. She's my girlfriend, I'm her boyfriend, and we're in a relationship. And so Soa is so excited. She's like, oh my gosh, seriously? When did it happen? Tell me everything. Yoonah doesn't tell me anything. And so Hyung-sik is just talking, and trying to appease Soa and her questions by not giving away too many details. But all in all, I think that has gone over really well. Oh, we could make a dessert for the party. Of course we can. Let's come over here, girl. Let's bake something. Let's see what we can do. What have we got? What would people want? We could just do chocolate chip cookies, but I feel like we should do something more fancy. Black and white cookie, sweet potato pie, chocolate pie, tiramisu. Let's do tiramisu. That looks, Yoonah's signature cake. I didn't realize I clicked that, but okay, sure, we'll do Yoonah's signature cake. I was trying to click on the tiramisu, but I obviously clicked on the wrong picture. But it's fine. It's fine. So we also can thank a guest for coming, but we're gonna, do the dessert, because like I said, everybody loves Yoonah's cooking. That is just how it always goes. And girl, get back to making this signature cake. I don't know why she said it like that. Let's see if I can get her to do it now. No, that's still not working. Oh, because this stupid gnome got in the way again. I'm getting so tired of these gnomes. Just go away. We've got things to do before this timer runs out. Oh my gosh, seriously? Another gnome had to move in at that exact moment? So dumb. Okay, let's get back to what we're trying to do. So Hyung-sik is getting to spend a lot of time with the family, and so he's like, OMG, way to be a man and man up there, Hyung-sik. I'm so proud of you. And look, he's like, oh my gosh, Zoe, stop. Like, you act like I would never have done that. She's like, well, I'm just proud of you guys. Like, thank goodness you guys got over this little spat. Like, really? It was so dumb. Like, you should know better. Like, of course your mom was involved. When would your mom not be involved? And he's like, well, and she's like, yeah. So she's like, you would have to be an idiot if you thought that Yoonah didn't have feelings for you. Like, seriously, Hyung-sik, you're so dense sometimes. They're basically like siblings, so they give each other super hard times. So they're just in here talking and chatting and catching up. And oh my gosh, look at this. Do-hwan is out here chatting with Min's mother and her brother. So that is too funny. Min is just, look, she is checking him out. She likes the way he looks, but he's over here like, I gotta make a good impression with her mom. And I think her mom really likes Do-hwan. She thinks that he's like super relaxed and chill. And then the brother, you know, he's like, I can get along with pretty much anyone. But I think, you know, something that's really funny is, so June here, he's mentioned to Yoonah and Min before that he wants a girl that's kind of demanding, right? That will like tell him what to do. And the second he saw Sohee, he like felt his heart float out of his chest. And like he was like, I think I'm in love. This girl is gorgeous. She's strong-willed. It's everything I need and more. And Hyung-sik, boy, where you going? He's gonna go for a swim, I guess. But yeah, so basically June is over here crushing on Sohee. Also, guys, I just have to mention right now, so currently I'm 17 weeks pregnant in my second trimester, and finally got through all the morning sickness stuff, which was not fun, which was another reason why I've had to put some of my recording like to every 2 weeks instead of every week, because health-wise and with my autoimmune stuff, it's just a lot. My body's very tired. But right now, the heartburn. I have so much heartburn. And so it's really uncomfortable to talk. And like my legs hurt. Like I get really bad round ligament pain when I'm pregnant and pelvic pain. And so it's just, there's just a lot going on. It only gets worse as the pregnancy progresses, but it's still worth it for a cute little squishy, and I'm really excited for it. But anyways, okay, so did everybody have dessert? I think they did. So our event ended, we got gold, and Yoonah's had a fantastic harvest fest. She really has. Yeah, dinner party complete. There we go. We got our reward. Look how happy everybody has been slamming into this cake. Like they're like, oh, Yoonah's cooking is just amazing. But it looks like everybody, our guests, are all leaving. They had a great time with the family. They also got to hear the great news. Yoonah is officially in a relationship, and she just couldn't ask for more. So anyways, Hyung-sik, is he still here? I don't know if he is. But I want them to officially become an item. So I just need to find him. There he is. Hyung-sik, come back. Our girl needs to see you because we have a question for you. So flirtation, affection, declare love publicly. Isn't there supposed to be the option to like be like actual boyfriend and girlfriend? Maybe it's in relationship, asked to be romantic partner. Is that what they call it instead of like a boyfriend and a girlfriend? Asked to join household. I guess that's what it is. So we're gonna ask to be his romantic partner. Oh, Hyung-sik, we're gonna change your outfit though because we need you to be in the right. We're gonna pretend like you didn't go and swim. So let's go ahead and switch him back into his casual dress clothes for this precious, most important moment. But honestly, of course, they were already in a relationship before this whole dinner thing, but you know, we forgot to do that little step. So let's go ahead and get it done. Oh my gosh. So don't you be coming over here for this moment? Oh, okay. She ran right past. Thank goodness. So, oh, there they go. There they go. Yoonah is feeling particularly loyal. We're not going to change, but so yes, they are officially in a romantic relationship. Oh, he became the partner of Yoonah. Look at them. Oh, whispering. Oh, they're so cute. I love them so much. They make my heart so happy. But let's see what their profile thing says now. So, oh, he likes homebody sims. Okay, sure, Hyung-sik. They are soulmates, best friends, good compatibility, partner dating, exclusivity, a relationship. Oh, and I just don't get all of this stuff right here. That just confuses me. In love with my best friend. I've never seen that sentiment before. Being in love with your best friend is truly an unmatched joy that only a lucky few will experience. Oh my gosh, that is precious. And they both got that about each other. And Hyung-sik is impressed with Yoonah. Yoonah sure knows what she's doing, and Hyung-sik has nothing but respect. And they just got adoring. Oh my gosh, they are too cute. They really are. So anyways, guys, things are going really well with them right now. Yoonah is trying to focus hard on her career and just spending time with Hyung-sik while they try to formulate a plan of what they can do in regards to his mother and things like that. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens there, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here because I don't think I can record any longer. Like, I'm so tired. I honestly am. And yeah, I gotta get all my thoughts regrouped again for the next episode and things like that. And girl, Yoonah, look at you. She's wearing that modeling outfit. She's wearing her heels, walking in the sand. That would be so hard. And she's swimming. That's what she's doing. And look at Hanul. She's so cute. But anyways, thank you so much, Tater Tots, for joining me on another new episode of the K-Drama Legacy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the future episodes. Don't forget to hit that like button and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And I am planning on trying to get an episode out in another 2 weeks, but I realized that might be the week of Christmas. So I will have to see if I'm able to get it out because I've got family coming in from out of town and all of that, and I'm just going to be doing a lot of activities with my family and with my son because he's precious, and he'll be 3 in February, and so he's just growing up, and I'm trying to spend precious time with him, especially before we have another baby and things like that, because they're only this little once, and it's the most important time for me right now. And so yeah, I'm trying to treasure it. So when episodes don't come out, it's just because I'm living life. So that's why I'm terrible at keeping up with social media, honestly. But anyways, thank you once again, Tater Tots, and I will catch you next time. See ya.